Chosen ones, this may be the most difficult message to convey, and yet one of the most important. Making it to the end of this video is extremely important for many reasons, and you'll find out by the end. It'll make more sense by the end, and I will do my absolute best in conveying this message. You are the first wave of awakening for the planet, the most important wave. You may not know or see the truth behind who and what you really are right now in your mission for everybody, but for you to awaken to your connection to who and what you truly are with the light, with the inner Christ, with the Holy Spirit, and to realize yourself not as the body or mind, you are not only releasing yourself from the prisons and constructs of the realm in which we live, in which the dream world in which we live, and all the illusions and chains that people are bound to within the matrix realm that we live in. You are freeing yourself from those illusions of control and giving yourself an opportunity to be a co-writer, have a penmanship with the Creator itself. Now, the most difficult thing for someone on the spiritual journey when you are at your end will be coming to a crossroads of, is there actual free will or not? And the whole paradox is, if the choice presents itself within your story, within your journey, it doesn't matter regardless, whether you're the one making it or a power beyond you. For the choice is presenting itself, and it will make itself, and it will happen. Now, there are so many pointers in the Bible that will purposely contradict themselves, such as God saying one thing and yet it changes because people change their own thoughts, their own actions, emotions, and the way they see themselves. For example, I'm going to give you quite a few. Jeremiah 18:7-8. If at any time I announce that a nation or kingdom is to be uprooted, torn down, and destroyed, and if that nation I warned repents of its evil, then I will relent and not inflict on it the disaster I had planned. So, saying I had a written planned disaster, and yet the plans changed. So, the ever-present source of God is beyond space-time. The only way for, you can't even understand it, but to have the pure knowing of it in a moment beyond time is realizing that God is all things, has experienced everything that ever was, that ever could be, and yet still beyond that. It's impossible for the mind to comprehend, right? So when you're becoming a co-creator within this dream illusion world, you now are outside of the confined mind of your limiting beliefs of what you've been built and constructed to be. So the mind and body that you think you are, and all those limiting constructing beliefs that hold you in the lower energy realms, such as the fear and the survival mode, and focused on destruction and lust and gluttony and all of those things, you are now expanding into the truth of what you really are and your soul connection. So you've got your body on the base level, and then you've got your mind, which most people are stuck in, at least that are within what we're watching right now. If you're in the TikTok world of where people are doing absolute nonsense and only posting their body or only posting things on food, stuff like that, they're stuck in the body, right? It's very obvious. People that are constantly in philosophy or trying to understand and describe things, and that are reading 200 books, and they're stuck in the mind. And then people that are in the process of complete surrender, letting everything go, seeing past the mind and body, giving up all their thoughts, giving up their own nature, they're moving into the soul. And then there's even beyond that, which I won't touch on right now. So, understanding biblical timelines, Jesus purposely says no one knows the day or the hour, because these are not, there is no specific time within God. It just doesn't exist. Here's another one. Exodus 32:14. Then the Lord relented and did not bring on his people the disaster he had threatened. 2 Chronicles 7:14. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and I will forgive them their sin and heal their land. Jonah 3:10. When God saw what they did and how they turned from their evil ways, he relented and did not bring on them the destruction he had threatened. I'm going to give you some more, but just to go a little bit deeper into that, the first wave of awakening in which you are, someone like myself, that I would consider myself now as a watcher by to awaken others within the reality in which you live and the constructs and confines of your own mind and own body. So to awaken to the true Christ heart in yourself is to feel the ever-present awareness of true light, love, God, that connection that you're always there. That is always there. He is the vine, we are the branch, always connected. And the mind and the body in which the ego mind thinks it is the constricting power in which cuts that flow off. Now there are things that are happening on the planet, such as the environment, which is collapsing, and political downfalls, and nation rising against nation, and AI will come out with the chip. However, the more people that awaken to the truth and power in which they are, and they take that back, there will be less and less sheep to fall into those that they see as someone that they should listen to, that they see as an authority figure. So when the chip comes out, the more and more people that are awakened to their true selves and their connection to God and Christ, they will turn away from that. You're going to resist it automatically. So the importance of the first wave of awakening in that which you are, and realizing your true self, and overcoming the mind and body and all of your traumas and all of your past, and getting rid of all those memories and becoming the ever-present awareness in what you truly are, it rewrites the story itself. And the choice would not be presented unless it was already written there. This would not be happening for you if it was not already a part of the possibilities in which God is. I don't know about the God creator that you know, but the God creator I know can hold all possibilities, all things, anything possible, is capable of all miracles, anyways, anything. There is nothing that is limited to it. And the more people that focus on the no matter what destructive path of fear, even if they think that they're enlightening people to the truth of what's to come, the people that are stuck in the fear and survival are more likely to actually take those things that they think will help them, because they're going to be presented from authority figures. They'll be like, hey, now this will give you money. Hey, this will give you security. Hey, this will make you feel better. Hey, and that's what is going to keep them in those shackles and chains rather than waking up to the truth within themselves. Jonah 3:10, when God saw what they did and how they turned from their evil ways, he relented and did not bring on them destruction that he had threatened. Isaiah 55:7, let the wicked forsake their ways and the unrighteous their thoughts. Let me say that again. Let the wicked forsake their ways and the unrighteous their thoughts. Let them turn to the Lord, and he will have mercy on them, and to our God, for he will freely pardon. Zechariah 13, therefore tell the people, this is what Lord Almighty says, return to me, declares the Almighty Lord, and I will return to you. Amos 7:3, so the Lord relented, this will not happen. The Lord said, after Amos interceded, God chose to relent from judgment, showing his willingness to show mercy. Hosea 14:4, I will heal their waywardness and love them freely, for my anger has turned away from them. It is giving the co-creatorship ability to turn to the righteousness of God and to the truth and awaken to your own connection with Christ and all that is. And the more that gets out there, it's like a fire. It expands and it expands and it expands. We got to get it out to everybody. I love you.